So we only just started the video, right? And you're probably wondering, why the freak is my door open up there? Yeah, you definitely notice it now, right? The reason why I'm recording with my door open is because first off, no one's here, so like I can do that. But secondly, it is hot in here. Like, it is boiling in this room right now, so I gotta open the door to let the air flow, because like, I'm literally sweating just sitting here. Anyway, so we're gonna react to Petscop 6. So here's Petscop 6, probably still saying that it's longer than it is. I don't remember a single one of these being over an hour long, or even over 30 minutes. So I don't know where it keeps getting these times from. But I'm gonna keep bringing it up until, because I know it does return back to normal up here, but for now, we're stuck in the buggy area? I don't know. Anyway, let's get right into it. Yeah, because this is only like 13 minutes, which actually makes it the longest one so far. Alright, let's get started. This dang sun's about to be a problem again though, so hold on. Before I get started, okay, I've turned my brightness up. Now we're ready to react. Alright, guys? Okay, we're back at this strange windmill weird noises thing. Is it? Okay, there's the second one. Yeah, so what was up with this previously? Because we haven't gotten an update on this in a while. 2 hours and 39 minutes later. Wow, that is a long time to wait. No wonder they cut that out. Otherwise, these videos would actually be as long as they say they are. Okay, here's the windmill again. Oh wait, something's happening. What is that? That can't be the player, right? Or new maker. They just went behind the windmill. Nothing's happening. Oh. The windmill's now rotating in the opposite direction. And we got this weird, like, cat purring noise or whatever. So I don't know why the windmill's purring, but... Okay, there's the figure again. I can't really see it that well. It's coming closer. What the heck? Wait, that's not New Maker. That's not Tiara either. That's an entirely different shape. Is that the Shadow Monster Man from the note? Because I can't see any of the details, right? It's just a shadow.
Shadow Man. Sorry, sir. I was taking a bubble bath.
Why is it just staring at us? Oh. Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer, man. Oh, he's getting real close. Oh, okay. Never mind. He's... Oh! Dang! Get out of my face! Oh my... Bro! I'm for real being... I'm... Did y'all see the way I just broke for a second there? Bro, I'm for real being terrorized by a shadow demon right now. Okay, but it... what the heck? The camera's turning around! Because for those who didn't watch episode 4, we are seeing this from the perspective of a camera that's, like, in the overworld. Okay, why did it turn around? Oh, now we're back here. There's a fly that's just flying around here. I don't know if you guys can see. He keeps going on my mic, on my computer, on my water bottle, all my equipment, really. Who do you think you are? Oh. Here's the shadow demon again. Literally a demon too, because I saw it had like a pointy horn. I don't think it had a second one, just one though, which is interesting. Interesting design choice. What the freak? What is this? A circle. Some kind of weird disc or dartboard or something. What? That scared the crap out of me. Okay. What? Hold on. I get that he's spelling stuff out, and that's weird. But what the heck was that? What does that mean? Is that like the disc that this game is on, or supposed to represent it? I don't know. Did PS1 games even come in discs? I have no idea. That is bizarre. Okay, let's see what this dude's saying. It looked like where? Where is my house? It almost misspelled house. And you could even see him like turn back to go correct it. He's like, oh shoot, gotta turn around now. Also, I'm noticing the O is, I remember seeing this kind of pattern in Mike's room. I'm stuttering a lot, guys, just bear with me. Where it was like kind of a ring and then another ring inside of it. So that's what he's using for the O. That's weird. Okay, where is my house? Oh, is he building the house? Yeah, that kind of looks like, obviously it's not exactly the same, but it looks kind of like a smaller version of the house from episode 2. So I'm thinking this guy's trying to find that house for some reason. It's his house, clearly. We know that, because he said my. It's literally on screen right now. So I'm assuming, right? We're supposed to find this house. I don't know if we're supposed to let this guy go to this house or not. I don't know who this guy is or what his intentions are or what his place is in the story. And I don't know where your house is, my dude. Oh, what the... rakes. Those are the same rakes that are in the shed. I'm also noticing a lamp there, which I believe is the same lamp from the just the bedrooms in the brick building. Just all of them. The lamp does not randomize, and the lamp is moving weird. Where is the school? What the? Okay, first off, let me go back and just figure out what the freak is going on here. So we got a present from the gift plane. That looks to be one of the pets, the one we didn't find. Because I remember there are 6 slots for a pet in the inventory, but this one was missing. This is the one in the painting. I forgot if it was Toneth or Roneth. I don't know. There's 2 Oneths. Also noticing he spelled school wrong. Oh no, he spelled school right, but we can't see the L because it's off screen. So where is my house? Where is the school? I'm assuming he's building the school. So wait, this guy can just make this stuff appear? So this has to be a character that can like mess with the game then. This feels like the game's most blatantly obvious attempt at sentience. Because I mentioned this last video too. It's very clear that they're trying to get at some sort of sentience, but up until now I haven't really seen that too prominently. But this definitely seems to be going in that direction. So we don't know where the house is and we don't know where the school is, and he's asking. Why is he asking? In fact, that very question, where is the school, leads me to believe that this might be Marvin, trying to find the school. I think this might be Marvin. I mean, he doesn't say it's my school, so, you know, that's a little inconsistency there. And we don't know why he'd want to find the house, other than maybe that's where him and his wife lived. Interesting. And then it all disappears. I will follow, I assume. Can you move out the way, please? Yeah, I will follow. So this dude's just gonna follow us to the house and the school is what I gather from that. Or he's gonna follow us somewhere else. He also kept the bird there. I don't know if that's important. Alright. Oh, and he's gone. I also noticed that both of these bird creatures have the same head. I can also still hear the windmill purring. Oh, we're turning back around to the windmill, I guess. Alright, can I see it? There we go. I think it's still spinning in reverse, yeah. Okay, so what was any of that? That was incredibly weird. We have a couple new questions, though, and I feel like we should probably ask the question and answers character those too. Like the where is the house and where is the school questions. Because, I mean, it's a question and answers character. Tool! The freak, we just learned his name last episode. Why am I not using it? 1 hour and 24 minutes later. This dude waited more time. Now I'm glad the videos aren't as long as they say they are. Okay, we're still here at the windmill, and it's still purring at me. Where'd the windmill go? Someone must have stolen it. Owen stole the windmill, didn't he? Ah, rats. Come on, Owen, why'd you do that? And that is the joke I've been talking about since episode 1, the windmill joke. For context, I was showing Petscop to my siblings, and we got to this part, this exact part right here, and I don't know who said it, but like, we were talking about, oh, where'd the windmill go? Someone must have stolen it. And then, I don't know if it was me or my stepbrother, but one of us blamed it on Owen. And then that sort of just became a running inside joke for the family, that Owen stole the windmill. Obviously though, Owen did not steal the windmill. Owen has no connection to Petscop in the slightest. And if you want to see how much of the windmill he didn't steal, you can check his channel in the description. Heck yeah, promotion! That was incredibly cringe, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is the joke I've been talking about since episode 1. I'm glad we finally got the context for it. Oh, is that the placeholder? It's kind of hard to see because it's very pixelated. But I think we have like the placeholder and then like a little shadow below it. I also forgot to mention, the placeholder in episode 4 seemed to be like kind of see-through.
That's kind of fun, actually.
Maybe, and this is just a theory, this might not be true, maybe the windmill, because it disappeared on the camera, right? So maybe if we go back up there, we'll see the windmill now and we'll be able to go inside. What was fun though?
Going through a 4-hour video.
Dang! Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. Maybe like a live stream, sure, but a video?
And noticing that on one half of the video, the windmill's going one direction, and in the other half, it's going in the other direction.
Yeah, I don't know what the freak that shadow dude did when he was in the windmill. I assume he was in the windmill, because he went behind it, and maybe there's like an entrance back there. This is pure speculation. I know nothing about what's going on right now.
And, pinpointing where the change occurred, and, the fuck is this?
Bro, what? What do you mean? It's the stairs. Okay, we got another loading screen. Here we go. It's still purring!
That's neat.
Bro's acting like he never seen the stairs before. Unless he was talking about, like, the weird purring sound effect, in which case, I mean, I guess. Alright, so we're going over to the camera, it seems. Why is it red, first of all? And secondly, why is it low? Because it was not this low the last time we saw it.
Well, that's red now.
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna mention this actually in another video. I've come up here before and seen it. I've seen the camera at this height before.
Okay, so it is normal, or as normal as you can get with Petscop. That's weird. I wonder why it adjusts its height. That's interesting.
I don't know what causes it to happen, but...
Yeah, that's weird.
Sometimes I just come up here and it's at this height. It makes sense in this case, I think, because the character was, like, right up at the camera here.
Yeah, it was, like, adjusting it, and you wouldn't be able to see him if the camera was higher. So you know what? That does make sense, actually. I don't know why it's red, though. That's still weird.
And it seemed to be, like, at this level.
Oh, what the... This is all just still here?
Well, this is still here.
Yeah. What the freak? Yo! Look at me stuttering! Okay, so in order to complete the game, you have to come down here then, because that's the only way you can get this pet. This is by far the weirdest episode so far. This is wild, and I'm loving it. Let's keep going with this.
Oh my god.
I said this last time too, bro is just done with this game's shenanigans.
Nothing else. Look at what we got.
Oh my goodness! I forgot this game had a pause menu even. This is so jarring considering we haven't seen much of the pause menu lately. And I still don't know what the Book of Baby Names is. I don't know if I mentioned that in the first episode. Have you found anything weird lately? There is much to find in this place. That's also different. I don't know what it said before. Yo guys, what up? Listen, I'm not in my house right now, but I'm editing. I'm just coming in here to show you guys what the first pause menu message was. So as you can see here, we got my dude Owen just chilling.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
What? What is it even for?
I'm just showing, I'm just showing them the other pause menu message, which I can show right now actually.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just to show you guys that they are different, and maybe even to potentially keep an eye on the pause menu in the future for new and different messages. Dang, it's even weirder seeing this actually full, because he only showed us this once, right? And that was only when Amber was the only pet there, so we got Randus, the flower, Pen, that thing, and it is Toneth, and we got Wavy. So I'm guessing Roneth is also catchable, because this one was catchable only by going down into the Dark World. And it seems like that's supposed to hint to us that these are all catchable, right? Or at least that's what it seems to me. Oh, we're about to get to the description. Enter a description here. Bro, they don't even know what this thing is supposed to read. What am I talking about? Underscores? A bird. I think I forgot what birds look like. I mean, you nailed it other than the wings. What even are those? Those are weird. They're like sideways turnips? Huh? I don't know. This is a weird character design now that I look at it. How do you forget what birds look like? Funny, stupid blob monsters, says Mike. That's what it is. Okay, so... I mean, I guess... If you think about it, everything's a funny, stupid blob monster. Huh? Some things you may have to think about it more than others, though. Okay. Painter. Painting puzzle. Is that supposed to be in reference to the canvas with the faces? I don't think so, because it says painting puzzle, not painting face. Or maybe painting puzzle is like... because you have to put the face together, and that's like the puzzle element of it. You have to figure out which faces are the correct faces. I don't know, I'm extrapolating here. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I've been this clueless since Petscop 2. Catch Randus first? I think we did, yeah. We caught Randus first. To be fair though, how are we supposed to catch this first? This isn't even in the same realm. Has broken leg for some reason. I already hung him on a wall. Whoa, pause. What? This is by far the weirdest description I've ever read for one of these characters. And this is the second one. I assume we'll get the other descriptions for the other characters at some point. Hopefully, anyway. Anyway, I already hung him on a wall. Too late to take it back. It makes me think about the dog, actually, because when the car hit him, what the freak is going on? There's too much happening right now. Because when the car hit him, wild, I thought at least it will be over soon. Yeah. Uh-oh, indeed, Paul. I don't know what I think. This is weird. He survived it, and I was the only one who still wanted to put him down. A dog is an innocent... Yeah, I think this text is broken. There was a dog that got into a car accident, and it survived, luckily, which, awesome. I was the only one who still wanted to put him down. That's a wild line. Whose perspective is this even? Because they mention Mike, so maybe it's Care or like a parent of Mike or whatever. I would assume from the childlike way some of these lines are written, it's probably Care. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was the only one who still wanted to put him down.
Yeah, I don't understand. And what is a dog an innocent of? This description makes no sense. I don't know. When that dog wags its tail and it appears happy, it's not real. Why? I guess that's Toneth then. Toneth, 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 Toneth. I had to pause to keep up. Toneth, 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 Toneth. The end. It's Yoki outside? Or Yoki? What did that have to do with Toneth?
What have I just walked into?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's it.
Thank gosh. We learned about a dog. I'm gonna assume it's the dog of the family that this game is focusing on, or Care's family, or something. I don't know. And it got into a car accident. We know that for a fact. Who still wanted to put it down, though? Marvin, maybe? I think I forgot what birds look like is probably the most confusing line. Although it makes sense with the way that Toneth is, like, the way his character sprite is. I feel like I have a decently solid handle on it, but I'm still confused, even with all the speculating I've been doing. What the heck?
Yeah, okay.
Bro doesn't know what to say, even.
That's...
What? These are the Cares! This is Care A, B, and NLM. Why are they pets? Why are they in the pets menu? Oh my gosh, this is some human pet. Yo, I don't know if this was real or not, but I remember watching a video about a series called The Human Pet, like just kind of going over what happened in it. I didn't watch it myself. I don't even know if it's real. If someone can find that for me, I probably won't be watching it, honestly. But this is giving me real human pet vibes. And then there's just an empty one. What's that one for? Care Invisible? What is going on, dude? Well, we know that they're catchable anyway.
Okay, so I actually... This is new to me.
Oh, okay. So this is the first time he's seeing this menu, too.
I haven't seen this. Yeah, so I tried going down here before.
Oh, that's interesting. We must have, like, unlocked this menu in some way. Maybe by getting Toneth, we've unlocked it, right? Maybe that's kind of the chain of events that's happening here.
But I think actually that was before I even put in the code.
Oh, well, that makes sense. So it wasn't because we got Toneth. It was just because we weren't in the Dark Realm yet. And I guess Paul never thought to check the pause menu, which is reasonable because we've never had a reason to until now. So we're finding out a lot of interesting things, definitely. I gotta say, as confused as I am, and I am genuinely confused, this is by far my favorite episode so far.
So I just discovered this just now. But you know what? I think actually I think I know what this is. This is our, AB NLM.
Yeah, that's what I think it is too. That's what it looks like, just based on the silhouettes. So they're catchable. So how do we catch... We know where Care NLM is. How do we catch Care NLM? Which, by the way, wild statement.
You know, you recognize the shape of this one.
Yeah.
And then you have... So I don't know what this is here, though.
Yeah, that's probably the weirdest one. Like, there's nothing there. We're just supposed to get an air collectible. I assume we'll find out at some point what it's used for, though.
Yeah, so I didn't imagine you could catch this. I mean, I walked into it.
Yeah, right? Because it was glitching out. Maybe we just have to get it to stop tweaking out, and then we can catch Care NLM. But why do we want Care NLM? What's the reason?
Nothing happened.
Very strange.
Discovering a lot of interesting things.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Oh, we got don't quit, save and quit, and just quit? Which I assume is just quit without saving. But we know Paul doesn't quit this game.
I meant to talk about this, because this doesn't do anything. Right? This menu option, nothing happens.
So it's just a useless menu option then. Or maybe it's like unlocking Care in the pets menu, right? Where you have to do something very specific in order to unlock it. I'm drawing a lot of parallels where there probably aren't parallels this episode.
I'm guessing at some point you could name your pets.
Oh, maybe that's interesting. Wait, maybe? What? Yeah, maybe you could, like, name your pets before they were all given predetermined names, or, like, change the names of your pets, too.
Right, and this was, like, suggestions or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, showing that doesn't do anything.
Okay, interesting. So, either it's a useless menu option, or it's an unlockable menu option, and we have no idea how to unlock it.
Alright.
So that was wild. That all just... what? Okay, so are we checking out the windmill now? No, it's still not here.
Alright.
So we must need to do something else to unlock it. Maybe. No, that wouldn't... because we already saw the Shadow Man. Because I'm thinking maybe Marvin... that shadow creature was Marvin, and then maybe Marvin's the Shadow Man, but that's wild speculation, because I have no confirmation for any of that. I just spat on my keyboard. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're back here with the question and answer with Tool. It has a name, dude! So are we gonna ask those questions from earlier? Yeah, I think we are. Where is the house? Yeah, because, right, these will be interesting questions to get answers to as well. Okay, where is my house? What does it say? You'll never go home. What the freak? What? What kind of an answer is that? So that's clearly directed at the shadow guy, right? That is very clearly directed at him. Which leads me to believe that I was right about the shadow guy being Marvin. Because we know that Marvin's kind of an evil, bad guy. We don't know what Marvin's done yet, but we know there's something going wrong with him. That is, if Marvin is even the father figure in the note, because we still don't know that yet. So maybe Marvin and the father figure are separate characters, but it would seem like they'd be the same, because, right, Marvin would have to live in a house with their wife, or it's directed at Care, like, Care will never go home. It's a very interesting answer. So then are we going to ask the other one, like the where's the school question? I think we are, yep. Okay, let's see what this one says now. You can't go back in time. What does that mean? It's probably the most confusing answer so far. Does it have to do with those clocks in the first... like, when we first came down here, they were like metal clock paintings or whatever. So maybe there's like a time mechanic, or... I don't know. And why does that answer pop up because of the school? What happened at the school where we can't go back in time? I don't know. That's an interesting answer, and a very vague one, too.
This game is trying very hard to make it seem like there's an entity in it.
Right? That's what I've been saying. This episode's definitely, like, trying to convince... It's trying to make it seem like the characters in this game can actually, like, think for themselves. So I wonder if it's, like, some sort of Five Nights at Freddy's thing where, like, the soul of, like, Marvin or Tiara or whoever are, like, in the game or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if Petscop would really go that far, considering that would probably make the developer Marvin, and I'm not really entirely sold on that, because this seems like something that is very critical of Marvin / the father figure.
Like a ghost or an AI trying to communicate with me.
That is an interesting proposal, because I didn't even think of that. An AI. That would be a much more reasonable explanation, I think. And that kind of fits into everything, aside from the fact that we don't actually have a confirmation that that's what's happening from the game. But I think that's a much more logical explanation than the developer injected Marvin's soul into the game, you know? Like, that's just weird.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. You want to know what's also interesting? Why you use this room to do your talking. Because in episode 2 was the first time we saw this room, so I didn't really care that much. And then he talked about, like, the faces in episode 3 before he went and put them in. And now he's here literally just talking, not doing anything, just talking about what's happening.
But you know, the way you know that there's a ghost in a game trying to communicate with you is if it comes out, if it stops being distant, and it comes out and you can have a real-time back and forth with it.
That's true. So I wonder if that's like foreshadowing. Maybe either this ghost or AI is gonna like start talking to Paul. That's a very interesting proposal.
And it stops being so one way. Like I leave my PlayStation and it comes out and does this whole pre-recorded thing.
What are you talking about? Pre-recorded thing?
And well, the closest thing that's happened to that is last video, it actually answers my questions. But, it only responded to 2 of my questions, and the first question I asked, I didn't even answer that question.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what was up with that last time.
No obvious interactivity happening, and it answered the second question, but that could have been a coincidence. That's
true, yeah. The pink tool might not have even been answering questions at all. It might have just been, more like statements rather than answers,
So, not entirely convincing yet, but, I'm looking forward to what I might see next. It's very interesting, this game, because you can walk around and something will just happen.
Right? That's that's just how we find stuff, though. That's what makes this interesting, is you just walk around and Oh, look, this is happening.
Because I created a new file, and I tried to be scientific about it. I went and did all the same things that I did this time, and the same things did not happen.
So he tried to reproduce it, and the same stuff didn't happen. There's definitely some level of sentience to this game, right? Because if he creates an entirely different file, and the same stuff doesn't happen, it's probably some sentient thing in here. Like, that's just the proof of it, right there.
None of the things happened. None of the oddities occurred.
Interesting.
Like the thing in the mirror room, for example.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was weird. But you couldn't get it to happen again, huh?
So there's a bit of randomness in it, and it's interesting how it doesn't seem to really care if you see everything, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. This is definitely interesting stuff to think about, right?
Yeah, so it's interesting.
Oh, is that the end? Is it the end? It's the end, okay. Just took a bit longer than usual. Alright, well that was Petscop 6. It sure was Petscop 6. I don't know what the freak happened. That was a wild episode. And I'm looking forward to what happens next, especially in regards to the Marvin connections, because we do have a lot of evidence for if the shadow guy is Marvin, but we don't really have that direct connection yet, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but I'm sure we'll get that answer eventually, right? Anyway, hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye! Oh goodness, hopefully I didn't blind you guys when I waved.